Hello everyone, this is Ankur Gupta and this is my sixth video on Jasper reports. In this video, I will be talking about how to conditionally manipulate SQL query in iReports. If you select a data source as a JDBC data source, or in this tutorial, I will demonstrate using the sample database, which is already provided by the iReports with installation. So to follow this video, you won't need any support of backend or any database present in your system. Just have iReports and follow the tutorial in order to understand how the SQL is manipulated in iReports using some basic conditional situations. For example, if user wants to manipulate using some inputs from the user, or the end user gives an input and according to it the report has to be manipulated. So this is how it will happen. So let me just run over to demo in iReports and the NetBeans. Okay, this is an iReport. So in this I have already created a sample report. So let me just show you what to do in the beginning. You just need to go to help up in the toolbar and go to sample and run this sample database. Then afterwards select this sample database HSQL DB test, which will initiate your SQL DB test. In this, if you could see, I have created, I have four columns. I have dragged them from the same query. I will just show you. In this, I have a controller which varies between the choices of my query, and this is one of the query conditional query. Like I'm ordering the query with ship name. In the next one, I'm ordering it by ship city. In the next one, I do it by ship postal code. In the next one, I do it by ship country. This dynamic query user input is the input in integer, which is having a default expression. I will come that to later. So for the description I've added is enter 1 for the ship name, 2 for the ship city, 3 for the ship postal code, 4 for the ship country. So if user enters 1, he will be ordering it by ship name, 2 for the ship city, 3 for the ship postal code, and 4 for the ship country. This controller again varies here. So if the input is 1, then again the ship name, 2 then ship city, 3 then postal code, 4 then ship country, and if nothing is coming, means X value other than 1, 2, 3, 4 or 0 or anything, it will trigger a simple query which says select top 10 from the orders. Order is the table sample database contains, from which I am pulling out the data. One thing more, if you want to put all these, if you let me just show you the panel. This is the report query. I have just dragged in here dynamic query controller and put an exclamation mark. If you see here, it's an exclamation mark. This tells iReport that this contains an SQL and it needs to be gone through. So when you read the fields, yes, it's ready. So you could see all the columns selected. So other thing is that if you want to avoid any errors or something, then your query should be perfectly correct in all the conditional queries. It should be perfectly correct. Like in postal code, it should be perfectly correct. So let me just run it once and show you what happens. See, this is asking you can provide in value for the parameter dynamic user input. Same thing, 1 for ordering ship name, 2 for ship city. I will enter just info for the ship country. So see, it's orders by Argentina. Argentina it is all over. And I have just shown how, like, which query is running just for the information sake. See, the query run is select top 10 from order by ship country. So this proves my purpose that ship country is being ordered. Again, I should run it again, just show you. Let me order it by postal code, that is 3. See, all the postal codes are ordered 01012 and so on. And again, I have just checked for not null. I have few values were null. So this is the query executed. And suppose I entered waiver like any, suppose 45. So it will execute a normal query. That was a default one if user enters a wrong or not in the choice. So select top 10 from the orders. So see, no ordering is there. Just all top 10 are seen over here. So the points to be remembered here is that all the queries in the conditional stuff should be perfectly correct. Next is your dynamic controller should be having a valid conditional conditions. Your all the queries and the controller query should be there's the user's prompt should be unchecked in order that that they should not take values from the user as they are taken by the user. And your controller should always come after the user input, as if dynamic query is put above, then it won't know what value is the dynamic query used by user input is containing, so it will throw a null pointer exception. So these are the things you should take care of. So that's it for the demonstration. Hope you liked it. If you like my video, then you could follow me on Twitter. My Twitter handle is Ankur_AUG, or you could follow me on Facebook or on LinkedIn. I have the same username as Ankur Gupta, and my blog spot is www.ankurthetechie.blogspot.in, or you could G plus me. So thank you for watching.